find the middle of your mat, facing forward, and you can sit up on a block or a pillow, whatever is most comfortable for you. I set a blanket and his own yoga mat over there in hopes that he will not attack me, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and begin to connect with our breath this morning. Close the eyes, sit up nice and tall wherever you are, and let's turn the palms face up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it out. Inhale, feel the chest rise. Sitting up even taller. And as you exhale, empty all the way out as much air as you possibly can. And continue to breathe those deep, deep breaths. Allowing the shoulders to relax, the face. And then let's begin our Ujjayi breaths to really warm up. If we're going to do standing balances, it's really important for us to breathe those real fiery breaths so we can focus on our belly button, our core, where we find our most stability. So with lips sealed, inhale through the nose. And with the lips still sealed, exhale with a slight constriction in the back of the throat and imagine sending your breath to any areas of tightness. Inhale. And with your next exhale, with lips sealed, send that breath all the way to the pelvic floor, drawing the navel towards the spine. And continue 2 more rounds of Ujjayi breath. Maybe it's audible, each of your exhales. Maybe like a Darth Vader sound. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. And we're going to take a few seated cat and cow, warming up the spine. So let's inhale, arching back, opening the chest, taking your gaze up. And then exhale, round the spine. Maybe your hands touch. Interlace the fingers and press the palms forward. And inhale, open up, sending your arms back, arching the back. And then exhale, rounding out, hunching over with terrible, terrible posture. And then inhale. And exhale, just a couple more rounds. I told you my dog likes to attack me. Stop. Last one. And exhale. And let's go ahead and remove your block. And come on around into your tabletop position. Excuse me, Ricky. On all fours, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips are over your knees, and then draw the belly button towards your spine. Take your gaze out towards the top of the mat so you can lengthen through the crown of the head. This is a very active pose, although we could just hang out here. We really want to engage the belly button. And now think about drawing the hands towards the knees towards the hands, so that you might feel like it's an abdominal exercise. Maybe you shake just a little bit. And let's take a few cat and cows here. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. And then exhale around the spine like a cat. Maybe roll around. Oh, sorry. Inhale. And exhale it out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale it out. With this one, go ahead and tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. And bend one knee, bend the other. I'm sorry, repeat. Maybe bend the elbows slightly to get a stretch in the arms here. And then when you're ready, find some stillness, allowing the heels to release towards the mat. Keep a slight bend in the knees. And draw the shoulder blades down the back and roll the neck around. Finding that space between your arms. And then drop the knees back down to tabletop. Exhale, chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in as you lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Bring the fingertips out nice and wide towards the corners of your mat. Inhale, press as you lift. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale it down. Put your hands next to your sides. Tuck the toes and lift back up into your downward facing dog. Breathing here. And let's bend the knees. Look to the top of your mat and make your way up. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold and pause here. Keeping a micro bend in the knees. I know it's hard to see because I have my funky pants on, but I always keep my knees bent. And then send your tailbone or your pelvis further towards the sky. Let's interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, straighten the elbows. Relax the neck. Maybe roll it around, making sure you're not holding too much tension there in the shoulders, the neck, the collarbone area. Knowing hold back anytime you need to so you don't overextend here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Slowly release the hands all the way down, bend the knees, and inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Reaching the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to go through 2 sun salutation eggs, incorporating low lunges in there. Inhale, reach it up. Let's take a mini back bend here. Reaching back, tilting just a little bit. And then exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, nice and long. Drop the knee down. Inhale, Ujjayi. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked. Now squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. And inhale, little back bend, open up. Maybe spread the arms open some, feeling this sensation of complete surrender, openness. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Lift the back knee up and pause here for just a moment. Now engage that belly button, drawing it back up towards the spine. And then slowly step it back into your high plank. And with knees up or knees down, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, little cobra, or come all the way up into your upward facing dog. However you're feeling this morning, draw the shoulders back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Bend the knees. Look to the top of your mat and make your way up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reaching up all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, taking that little back bend again before we fold. And exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left leg back. Drop that knee down. Inhale, low lunge. If your shoulders are bothering you, you can keep your hands at your heart. Engage that belly button. And then inhale, little back bend, opening up. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Lift the back knee up and step back to your high plank. Go through your vinyasa flow with knees up or knees down. Exhale, chaturanga, squeezing in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's place that left foot down in the center and inhale the right leg up for three-legged dog. And let's keep our back leg in an L shape here. And then bend the knee and see if you can send that foot a little bit higher to the sky. Ooh, getting a little booty workout. And then bring the knee towards the chest as you step that foot through. Rise all the way up to a high crescent lunge. Now I want you to bring your hands to your hips and bend that back knee and then tilt your pelvis under. So you're kind of leaned back here, feeling so much more of a stretch in that left front psoas area of the quad. And then straighten the back knee. And let's take a little balance here. So inhale the left arm up and slightly tilt over to the right. Still keeping your hips square. And then exhale, we're going to circle that arm down and all the way around. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, twist or tilt to the left. And exhale, circle all the way down. Releasing the hands down to the mat. We're going to spin the back heel down. And then either grab your block or bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, or maybe all the way up to your thigh. Inhale the left hand high for a right angle pose. Really snuggle that right hip under. And then inhale, reach the arm over your ear for extended side angle. Inhale all the way up into your warrior two. Pause here for a moment. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse warrior. Opening up, feeling expansion in the ribs, the side of the body. And then windmill the arms up and all the way down. Framing that front foot. Go through a vinyasa flow or step straight back into your downward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And place that right foot down in the center. Inhale the left leg high. Making that L shape first. And then bend the knee and then see if you can send your foot a little bit further towards the sky with the hips still square. Then exhale, knee to nose, rounding forward, stepping that foot through between the hands. Inhale, rising up for high crescent lunge. Bend the back knee, and then bring your hands to your hips and send that pelvis under. Feeling that stretch. Maybe it feels good to scratch it a little bit. I don't know why it does. And then inhale the right arm up and tilt over to the left. Exhale, sweeping that arm down all the way around. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, tilt over to the right. Exhale, sweeping it all the way down. Framing your front foot. Spin the back heel down. And let's come into that right angle pose. Bring in your arm wherever you brought it on the other side. Let's mirror that here. Inhale the right hand high to the sky. Really opening the hips, opening the chest. And then inhale that right arm over your ear, extended side angle. Breathing. Inhale, rise up for warrior two. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse, opening up. Making each pose, each movement very intentional. Linking your breath. And then inhale all the way up, windmilling the arms down, framing your front foot, and step straight back into downward facing dog or go through a vinyasa flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And make your way into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Bend the knees, look to the top of your mat and make your way up. Hang out here in a forward fold. Let's heel toe the feet out nice and wide. Bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, and let's rag dog here. Just releasing, completely passive fold here. No tightness, no tension. If your hamstrings are extra tight, this does not feel good. Maybe grab your blocks and place them under your hands. And release the hand. Bend the knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. All right, we're going to take dancer pose. So our hamstrings in the front of the body might be a little bit more stretched out now, and that we've gone through a little flow. And so, but take it slow since it still is early in the morning and try not to overstretch. So let's go ahead and root down in the left foot. And bring the right foot towards your booty. Reach around and grab it with your right hand. First hanging on to the outside of that foot. And then tuck your hips under a little bit, feeling that extra stretch in the front. You might need to find a wall to hang on to, depending on how your balance feels right now. And now before we kick up and kick out, engage that belly button. Use that Ujjayi breath. Go ahead and flip your hand around, holding the inside of the foot so you can open up the chest and the shoulder. Root that left foot down and inhale. Press into the hand, lifting the foot up. Maybe reach the left hand forward. Breathing. And then exhale, because I fell out of that. Go ahead and come on down and shake it out. All right, we have two sides. So let's go ahead and root down into the right foot and bring the left foot in towards your booty. First, feeling that stretch. Balance poses can be very difficult first thing in the morning. So give yourself some grace. And bring your belly button in towards your spine. Flip your hand around to the inside of the foot. And then slowly kick into that hand, creating resistance. So you lift up and then reach your right hand forward. Dig those right toes into the mat. And then exhale, releasing out of that. And shaking it out. Swaying side to side. And let's make our way back into downward facing dog. You can go through vinyasa or you can completely skip it. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And pedal those feet out. And bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat and come down to your booty. Rolling all the way down to your back. Bringing your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze, rock side to side. Maybe roll the ankles around. Rock your head side to side. And plant the feet down. We'll cross the right foot over the left knee here in a figure four. We're going to take supine pigeon. If you prefer to take it on your belly laying down, feel free to do that. When you're ready, bring the knees in towards your chest. Maybe you reach around and grab the back of the left leg. Some people will grab their shin. It's up to you, whatever feels okay with your knees. Use that right elbow to press into the right thigh, helping to open up. Breathing. And slowly maintain this figure four here. But go ahead and release the left foot down to the mat. Bring the arms out wide into a T. And exhale, drop them over to the left. Maybe that right foot stamps down on the ground. And take your gaze to the opposite side. You can release that top leg at any time if that does not feel good. Just a different way of twisting. And slowly bring those legs back to center. And bring both knees into your chest, giving them a good squeeze again, rock side to side. And then find that happy middle ground where your spine is right in the center. Your hips are even. And release the feet down to the mat. Cross the left foot over the right knee. And bring your legs in towards your body. Find your version of pigeon pose. Relax the jaw, relax the space between the eyebrows. Release that right foot down to the mat. Bring the arms out wide. And exhale. Drop the legs to the right, stamping that left foot down on the ground. Take your gaze to the left, to the opposite side. And then slowly bring the legs back to center. Squeeze the knees in towards your chest. Give them one last good squeeze. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Bring your forehead to your knees. And then let's rock forward and back until you make your way up to your final seated position. Go ahead and face forward. You can sit up tall on a block, or you can be kneeling. Maybe you gotta shift the hips side to side until you feel your butt bones connected evenly down. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale it out. And inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart. Pause here. Feel the connection of your thumbs with your chest. Relax the shoulders down. Sitting up as tall as you can. Finding that perfect posture, or the better posture. And today, think about releasing all expectations. Whatever comes our way today, let's find the possibilities in that and find the true meaning of going with the flow. Maintaining optimism and hope. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, for allowing me to be your guide on your mat. The light in me honors the light, the love, beauty, joy, and peace in each of you. Namaste. Sorry, Ricky. I didn't mean to kick you. I mean, I guess I did, but. Well,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did y'all hear poor Ricky yell? I was like, oh.
Your dog is really cute.
Well, where's the other one?
Jake, you see him on the couch?
Oh, there he is. So Jake just sleeps. He doesn't. That's so funny.
Yeah, Ricky, he's older and has a bad back, so he can't jump up there. Jake shows off.
He's just doing Savasana the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Madeline. I told you he attacks me. And it tickles, so I always like. Well, thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday.